So this is a deck that's been picking up a lot of Magic Online. A lot of people have been talking about Junk Aristocrats. You're moving away from the red, the Boros Reckoners, the Blasphemous Axe for this very synergistic, take on green, white, black. You've got, you see it in play, you got a Token Maker and Garrett the Veil Curse. You've got Voice of Resurgence to make things difficult. You got Gavney Township. It's basically a green, white, black tokens deck. But it's got a lot more going on than that.
Yeah, I mean, you have the one drop into High Priest into Aristocrat, turbo 5/5 draw still. You have the sort of super resilient threats in Doom Traveler, Young Wolf, Voice of Resurgence that, kind of shrug off a wrath and keep going.
Yep.
Same with Varal's, just regenerates and then makes all your guys huge. It's a super resilient sort of semi-aggro deck that is really like metagame positional. It's really matchup dependent, so depending on what the field looks like, the deck's going to be either really, really good or really, really bad. And I know that Brad Nelson and Brian Braun-Duin were working on this deck all week and think that it's pretty well positioned for this weekend, so we'll see how they do.
Yes, it's kind of innovative take. It has Varls in it, but it's not based around Varls. Like everything this deck does, it isn't based around one single card. Just all the cards kind of work together.
Yeah.
It's got some synergy in there. Sorin, Lord of Innistrad, obviously works quite well here, pumping out tokens, making emblems, making all the basically crappy creatures a lot better. Gavney Township working with all these token makers. If there's one card that kind of keeps this deck together, it is Voice of Resurgence, because it makes it difficult on blue mages. It's hard to kill, or at least you don't want to kill it.
Right.
And because you're crapping out so many guys, the elemental token that's left behind is going to be huge as a result.
Yeah, this is sort of a Voice of Resurgence deck.
Yeah.
Whereas pretty much all the other decks we've seen with Voice are like, not aggro with Voice of Resurgence, or Bant Flash featuring Voice of Resurgence. But this is a Voice of Resurgence deck. And
so what you saw there, as you're going to see Harshman conceding the game, is that Garrett the Veil Curse went ultimate, which you don't get to see very often. Brian Braun-Duin's creatures get bigger. He activates Gavney Township, makes his guys even a little bit that much bigger. Comes across, no good blocks for Harshman. So Harshman is going to concede. We were coming into game 2. Brian Braun-Duin already up a game, so match